Hi guys, what's up? My name is Ronald. In this video, we will talk about e-travel arrival. I have my arrival card. It's valid for January 2025. Mag-i-English lang muna tayo guys para dun sa mga ibang tourist na hindi marunong magtagalog. Anyway, all travelers, Filipinos, tourists, residents entering Philippines are required to submit their e-travel arrival registration 3 to 4 days before their flight. You can do this in the website etravel.gov.ph. Or for Filipinos, I recommend using eGovPH app. Before you submit your e-travel arrival, you are required to create and register an account. If you don't have an account yet, you can check my tutorial here. Anyway, let's start. So open up your internet browser, visit etravel.gov.ph. Click here to log in and enter your username and password. This is your dashboard. You can see your travel history here after you submitted an arrival card or departure card. So anyway, we need to submit an e-travel arrival. Click New Travel Declaration. This is the travel registration. Choose For Me if this e-travel is for you. Click For Others if you are doing this for your family member. If you are not traveling alone or if you're traveling with your family, you can check out my tutorial on how to add a family member in your e-travel account. Anyway, choose by air and then choose arrival in Philippines. Press continue. Choose your purpose of travel. If you're an OFW, choose OFW. If you are a Filipino citizen, you can choose returning home. So for tourists, you can choose holiday, pleasure, or visiting relatives. Choose accordingly. Traveler type, aircraft passenger. Choose the name of your airline and flight number based on your flight itinerary. Choose the country and airport you are coming from before Philippines. Add in your departure flight date. If you have a transit flight or connecting flight, kindly answer which country you are transiting, which airport, and the date of your transit. If not, leave this unchecked. Answer which destination of airport in Philippines you are arriving. We have multiple airports in Philippines, so Terminal 1, 2, 3, choose accordingly. Use the calendar to answer the date when you are arriving. Your address in Philippines. So for residents, actually you can copy the address that you used when you register under eTravel. Tourists who booked a hotel, answer which hotel by using the search feature. If you need to stay in the airport and wait for your transit flight, answer which country you are going and which airport. Press next. Health declaration. So if it's optional, I always skip this part. Have you had any contact or exposure to any infectious disease? Answer yes or no. In the past 30 days, did you get sick or any infection? Answer yes or no also. It is important to declare if you have any symptoms related to Mpox virus because this is the current health concern inside eTravel. Anyway, when you are done, you can press next. Baggage declaration. All travelers with goods that are worth 10,000 pesos that are not exceeding in this amount, you do not need to declare this or pay any taxes. Filipinos naman, especially OFW, we have a 150,000 worth of items na dadalhin or ipapadala papasok ng Philippines or palabas ng Philippines. Currency declaration. If you are bringing cash to Philippines worth 50,000 pesos or 10,000 USD, you need to have a permit from Bangko Sentral ng Philippines. Don't bring this kind of cash. It's best to have your money in your bank cards or in your digital bank account. So if you have nothing to declare, just choose no. Ask me in the comment section if you still have any questions about baggage declaration or currency declaration. Anyway, let's continue. Declare if you are traveling with your family, based on age or if they are 18 years old and above. If not, just leave it 0 or number 0. Number of hand carry and check-in baggage that you have. Your small personal bag is not included here. If it's your first time in Philippines, answer yes. If not, you can press no. Use your finger to sign and confirm your submission. If you made a mistake, you can clear up by clicking the clear button. Once you are done, press next. Again, if you are traveling with a family, you can declare it here by choosing their name and adding their signature. If you are traveling alone or without any family members, just choose yes. So this is the easiest part. You just need to review your personal details, address in Philippines, travel details, flight information, customs declaration. If there are no changes or errors, choose submit. Congratulations, this is your eTravel arrival QR code. Save this QR code by downloading the image or using the screenshot feature in your phone. You can also check your email. There is an eTravel arrival copy. They also sent a QR code there. So you can see this part here. We did not declare any baggage and currency. So before I end this video, these are the important things that you need to know. When you arrive in Philippines, you don't need to show this QR code to the immigration lane or to the foreign passport lane. You only need to show your eTravel QR code when you reach the customs declaration part. Either you have something to declare or you have nothing to declare. An officer will scan your QR code and then you can already exit the airport. You will receive an email from eTravel, which is something like this, that you have reached Philippines, and an SMS or text message that you have reached Philippines or cleared the immigration. I hope this video have helped you. If you have any concern, you have any question, feel free to comment down below. You can also share this video if you have friends, family traveling back to Philippines or sa mga Filipino na uuwi pabalik ng Pilipinas. Yun lang guys, if you're still here, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. I will see you in my next video.